How's everybody doing today? It's a gorgeous October day. We're here at Tampa Triumph, back with my friends here who are letting me take out this amazing Yamaha XSR900 with all of its retro vintage glory here. The MotoGP vintage 80s thing going on. What a unique and just really interesting looking bike, isn't it? This is the kind of bike where, I don't know, it's kind of controversial because not everybody digs this style. Is it vintage enough to be cool? I think definitely. I mean, it just looks so eye-catching. Of all these other bikes here in the lot, right? This is the one that draws your eye right here because it's just so different. Really cool. They also, I think they make one that has a full fairing on it. This one has the little quarter fairing. What an interesting bike. We're going to take her for a spin here and see how she rides. Let's do it. Let's fire it up here. This one's got an aftermarket race fit exhaust on here. Oh. Sounds good. Yeah, alright. Let's go for a ride. Didn't I ride a different XSR900 that doesn't have this vintage styling? I'll have to go back and check. Sometimes all the bikes blur. Alright, let me check my mirrors here. I think we're ready to roll. Wow. That's a fast quick shifter. That's fun. That exhaust sounds amazing. Let's see what the brakes feel like. Jump on them. The brakes are surprisingly... Now, granted, you know, I'm just coming off of the Scarlet Zephyr there, so my speed triple, so jumping from my speed triple right onto this, you have to kind of adjust a little bit. So the brakes on here feel a little softer. You got to apply a lot more pressure to it than the Stylemas on the speed triple. The bars are a little wider, you know, talking about comparing the speed triple to this. The bars are wider, but it's got a, you know, very similar sporty stance to it. Rear sets are a little bit more comfortable than my bike, a little bit more mids. Kind of a small dash here, basic, black and white. What mode am I in? We're gonna have to stop and see what mode it is. It sounds aggressive. I don't know how fast it really felt though. It didn't feel like it was really... Again, I'm coming right off the speed triple, so I'm gonna have to readjust and recalibrate my butt dyno. Oh, yeah, she goes. Wow. Okay. This thing's got some get up and go, man. It sounds amazing. The seat is rock hard. Like, I feel like I'm sitting on a 2x4. Watch it, watch it, watch it. You gotta watch when those wheels start rolling. Okay, going over the railroad tracks there, which is always a bit of my, you know, kind of a benchmark. It was very soft. I barely felt them. So the suspension right now, and it's a manual adjustment, it's quite soft suspension. Soft brakes. But boy, you get into that mid-range on the RPM mids there, man, it really just starts pulling hard. That was only like half throttle too. It was nothing. These mirrors need adjusting. What a cool bike though. Very light clutch. Hooligan. I just can't get over the sound of that exhaust. It's just so, I just want to rev it everywhere. This one will get you in trouble. What a fun bike. I wish the brakes weren't as soft as they were then. Maybe it just needs pads or something. This is a used bike, of course. It's nice and nimble. It feels very flickable. Feels light. I'll have to look up the specs on it and see how light it is. Look at that dust back there. It just got right in my throat. I could do that all day long. So how long could you ride this bike? Well, you know, I think it's actually pretty darn comfortable. I feel like I'm a lot more upright than on my speed triple. And I know that because of the angle. I can just tell many different ways you can tell, but I'm definitely more upright. I don't have nearly the pressure on my arms that I have on my speed triple. Oh, that's just so fun. That is just so much fun. Are we still recording? We are still recording. So what do we usually talk about on these test rides? This little demo ride. And while I'm thinking of it, a huge, as always, a huge shout out to my friends at Tampa Triumph here in Tampa, Florida, who will definitely hook you up with a motorcycle. They've got an awesome selection. They've got great deals. They've got riding gear, helmets, jackets, boots, gloves, gloves, you name it, they've got it. They've got full parts. Definitely check out Tampa Triumph, and a big shout out, thank you to letting me take this Yamaha out for a little demo ride. Ever since they got this in, I've wanted to ride this bike, because it's just so unique looking. If you're the kind of person that likes unique things, and you want to do a bike night and draw a crowd, this bike will do it. This bike will do it for sure. Really soft clutch, a lot of take up on that. Scroll through the menu here. Okay, so it gives you a little box around there. All right. The quick shifter, that's twice now I've clicked it up into neutral. What a gorgeous day. What a perfect day to ride a motorcycle. Especially one as cool as this. It's Saturday and we're hitting midday traffic, so everybody's out. I love that blip sound when you upshift with the quick shifter. It just gives you this little I love it. Yeah, the brakes need a little help here. It's interesting because the suspension is pretty soft, like I mentioned. Like, I'm not getting a lot of road feedback. I go over all these little bumps here. You don't feel those at all. It's very soft. But the seat itself is like really hard. That's an interesting it's an interesting feeling when you got such a hard seat but you got a soft suspension. I definitely feel like I could ride this all day though. No problem. Like, this isn't something you just shoot around for an hour or two and you're absolutely wiped out. I could ride this all day long, no problem. Does it have cruise control? It sure does. It's got cruise control. That's a win. I'll take it. Pack it up. Motorcycle. I guarantee everybody I pass is looking at this thing though. I guarantee it. They're like, what is that? Nice light steering on this too. So many cars. Did it again. I'll use the clutch. That's probably me. I'm probably not giving it enough throttle because I'm used to my quick shifter on my speed triple, so. Boxed in. I'm on a race bike. I really do. Like, boy, I bet you this thing is just a blast on the track. If you could tighten that suspension up a bit, check the brakes. Maybe they just need some new pads. They are Brembos. I don't know what kind of Brembos, but I'm assuming you can dial that in a little better. So many cars. It's getting warm out. Such a lovely sound. It's just so aggressive. It's everything I was hoping it would be. I guess my biggest two takeaways are the suspension is softer than I thought, and the brakes are a little soft, but you can fix that stuff. Not a problem. I like the riding position. The engine is amazing. I don't know what the horsepower is on this. I think it's like right above 100. I don't think it's like you know, off the charts powerful, but it feels quick, especially in the mid-range. I don't know. I haven't had a chance here on this little demo ride to really check out the top end, but there we have it, around the block on an XSR900 with the retro motif, the vintage 80s retro. How cool is this thing? Absolutely amazing. Oh, it's a busy day here. That's awesome. Selling motorcycles. Let's turn it around. Huge shout out to Tampa Triumph for letting me take this for a spin. Look how nice that Bonneville looks. So classic. Isn't it a beautiful bike? Wouldn't you just like to go have coffee on that thing, pull up to a coffee shop and just be like, I'm cool. It's awesome. Let's park it right where it was. Right back where it was here. Okay. There we go. Find the kickstand. Ooh, that's quite a lean on that kickstand. Alright, let's jump back here and take a look at this thing again. The XSR900 with the retro Grand Prix motorcycle look. How cool is that? I love it. Gold wheels. Does it have Brembos on it? Let's take a look here. Does it have the Brembos? No, they're not. What are they? I don't even know. Avios. Race fit exhaust. Whew. Very cool. I dig it. Alright, that's going to do it today, folks. I'm going to jump back on Scarlett here and go ripping around like a red blur. All right, I love just being, I love just standing in the middle of these motorcycles. I wish I could just ride every one of them today, just one after the other. Look how beautiful all these motorcycles are. Call up Tampa Triumph. Buy one. Buy one today. They'll give you a great deal. We'll see you next time on Image for Motorcycle. Oh, I wanted to show you the motif on this Triumph Daytona. Look how flippin' awesome that is. That is sick. Who wouldn't love this bike in their garage? You'd like it even better out on the road. Alright guys. Hi Scarlett. I still love you, babe. You want to go for a ride? Okay, let's go.